December 26, 1944, 9:44 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Karma? That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. Oh, so that's who's going to be against us. Wonder who this guy is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He's a god of prosecution, right? A god! Not a single case? That doesn't sound good. He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict, anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. It's quite a claim coming from someone who forged evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture prosecutors as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. So he was your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me times 20! That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia. Mia? You could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? It's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. December 26th, District Court, room number 4. Oh, this guy looks scary! Court's notices for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. I do not like this guy. Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready?
Fool. You seriously think that I would start here and not be completely prepared?
Right, my apologies. So got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please.
Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this?
I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how it goes.
Describe the incident now.
I don't know why. I'm just giving him his weird deep voice.
Yes, sir.
This Gumshoe looks nervous.
Please take a look at the map.
The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. I went towards the boat rental shop.
Testify to the court about the arrest, now!
Wait, Mr. von Karma. Yes, actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings.
Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You must slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role.
Yes, of course, you're quite right. No, he's not! A man called into the station around
30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth.
I see very well.
Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now!
I don't like this guy! I don't like this guy! Okay, let's press everything. You received a call from a man?
Yep.
But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Hey! What are you objecting to? That woman and the man called and reported 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping. A lot of heart. What happened next, detective?
We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could.
How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick.
Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
I look forward to your next year's salary review.
So much to look forward to these days.
There's no time for dejected daydreaming, continue!
I really hate this guy now. I really don't like him. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really.
Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts.
Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections. I didn't suspect him of anything at all. That's personal opinion. How come you didn't object to that? Why do you think he was suspicious?
You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting poppycock. I've never heard so many clever comments from an active detective on the force.
The gumshoe doesn't look so good.
Continue now!
Jeez, this guy... Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. It was shot through the heart, fatally.
George, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved.
Very well, the court accepts this bullet as evidence. Let's see if I can... Not gonna present anything that's not shaped. Shot to the heart. Okay, cool. So Edgeworth, Mr. Edgeworth, press him again. Why is that?
Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat.
A murder weapon?
A pistol.
Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Ah! He has the same evil life as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found on the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Yes, Your Honor.
Judge, this is the weapon in question.
Including the evidence. Yeah, this is not looking good.
We know the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective!
Yes, sir.
What was the bullet? Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol?
Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet matched the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings?
Shocking! To imagine somebody who does not know that something as basic as ballistic markings.
Nick, he's glaring at me.
Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it.
Me? Him. Ballistic markings like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinct markings on each bullet as it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate.
Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, is covered with the defendant's own fingerprints.
Yeah, this is not looking good, especially because I'm pretty sure Edgeworth's photo at the very beginning of this chapter kind of signified that he may have been the shooter.
Well, Judge?
I'd say it's almost decisive. Yes, honestly, I could declare a verdict. However...
You wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well!
I'm somewhat fatigued, so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last
10 minutes. Judge?
Yes.
What are you doing? A 10-minute recess, now!
Wait,
Just bang your flimsy gavel and get it on with it, man!
My God! I don't like this man! Who's running the court anyway? Phoenix? I don't think anybody is anymore. You can't do that! Just saying, no attorney can just go to the judge and demand a recess. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. That foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know, weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by, and the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but at the time, he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation you can come up with. Huh, how am I going to convince anyone of that? Yeah, conceive and convince are two very different words with two very different meanings. Say, Mia? Huh? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry. It's no good. No, I'm no good for anything in my neck. If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? I can't say that. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you always trying to help out. If you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? I don't know anything about trials of defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck's gonna run out. Really? Whoa, right! Don't jinx this case any more than it already is! It's bad for my heart. I'm trying to help somebody. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Coma, call your witness.
Yes. Will Miss Lauderhart take to the stand? Lauderhart, you are a research student at a university.
That I am.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. I don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand?
Y'all need to learn some manners.
Understand!
Yeah, I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I had this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out, I saw two gents in the boat. Then there was another bang. There was a nary a thing on the lake but that boat.
Enough!
Huh?
Judge!
She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is the photo. It says as evidence. Well, this is a surprise.
Order!
I remove you from this courtroom if I do not have order. This witness said she shoot the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake, so the man in the boat and with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order, order, I will have order.
Well, Judge.
The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant. Wait, Your Honor, I haven't cross-examined the witness yet.
A cross-examination? We have photographic proof! What question can there possibly be? This was worth 1,000 words and they all read guilty. You lose. Or you claim to have found a contradiction in our testimony. Very well. After you can cross-examine the witness, you will flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court.
There had to be.
Very well.
I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Press every statement. So, I probably should have saved before this. Okay. Just after midnight. In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Oh, yeah, well, it was.
I know you want to find contradictions, but really?
Your next subject is a little more relevant. Witness, continue testimony. Hold it. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm researching at my university. I was taking pictures using my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Press further. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research?
What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained.
Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. I heard this bang come up from the lake. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard the noise.
She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with a witness.
When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Press further! Siski, if you saw the men. Yeah, of course.
The witnesses testified that she saw them. There's also a photo.
Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Oh yeah, sure.
You're asking meaningless questions! Meaningless! Contradiction is right now meaningless babble!
I think I hate you! To what end? Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. Press further. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scan the whole lake? Well, sounds like she was more just in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you.
Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full.
No need for further questions. Objection sustained.
You'll keep your promise!
What more can I do?
Pass your judgment!
Who was that? It was me! Maya! Is it clear whether you are actually looking at the lake? It's highly doubtful you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lana! It's really clear you see Mr. Edgeworth. Did you see him fire the pistol? But
Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Wrong! Wrong.
What?
Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was none in the testimony! That changes her testimony and I have a right to cross-examine her again.
Ha ha! Take that, Karma! Order, 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 order! You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection.
I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. Ha 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 ha! You deserve it, you crazy loon! The defense has a right to cross-examine her again.
But he's in contempt of court.
Strange. Unlike others, this is the only time he's starting to stutter, but, wow, this guy's tough! He's not, like, showing any weakness still. Like, even Edgeworth would at least, like, have that little weird, like, back arc and then slam his fist into the table. But this guy just snapped! Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya! Oh, no!
I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses.
I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction here or else. So, I don't do this much. I'm gonna save the second game! Because I got a feeling that I'm gonna be starting to take a ton of damage. The last statement. I saw clear as day the man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. Well, what about the other man?
You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise.
What?! What?! What?!
Alrighty then!
I had to check something. I refuse to take that extra damage because I know exactly what I gotta do now. You telling me that this is clear? Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took, the very same. There's something I want you to see in this picture. It's quite visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So, this picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yeah, you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How?
What?
Mr. Wright has a point.
That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please!
Yeah, now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart?
What?
Did you see the defendant that night?
Of course!
I said I couldn't, I meant I could. Please testify as the circumstances of your sighting. I did it! I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. Yeah! We broke him! And on that note of breaking through Von Karma defenses, we are gonna end this video off here. My God, I hate this guy! Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'll see you all next time!